Today I'm sharing with you my recent trip to the trails of Kanapolis. They have so many features: hoodoos, caves, bluff overlooks, and creek crossings. And the colors are fabulous, both the trees and the rocks. Hope you enjoy it as much as I did. So I've been wanting to do this trail for a long time. This is the Kanopolis State Park, and it's a group of 4 or 5 different trails. This is the Alum Creek trail, and I'm going to do 12 miles today and 12 miles tomorrow. First water crossing doesn't look too bad. A little muddy. Finally made it to the top of the hill. Kind of cool views up here. I've been wanting to do this trail for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, and finally got over into Kansas to do it, and I'm really looking forward to it. It has some really neat canyons. Wind is just brutal today. Here's the green flag, which is the cut through to get over to the red trail, which is what I want to do today. So I'm taking this one. And that's really pretty. Who says there's no hills in Kansas? Kind of neat. They mark the trail with T-posts and flags, so you know which trail you're on. Okay, here's more of a real water crossing versus that little rock hop I did earlier. Still looks pretty simple. Ooh, it's kind of cold. Still following the cut through the green trail to connect, that connects blue and red. And I'll follow the red all the way to where I'm camping tonight. And unfortunately, Kanopolis doesn't let you camp anywhere. You actually have to camp in their campground. So today I'm doing 12 miles to the campground. Then we'll camp. I'm meeting my brother there. And then I'll hike back the 12 miles to here. So it's kind of a loop instead of an out and back, because they actually have 2 different trails, the red trail and the blue trail. And I started on the blue trail, but I'm taking this connector to get to the red trail, and then tomorrow I'll do the blue trail back. And then probably use the connector to get to the red trail so I see the whole thing. Now it looks like maybe this is where the red trail and the green trail meet, so should end up taking the red trail. So it looks like I go to the bottom of this hill and then back up that larger hill on the other side. dense little patch of cedar trees or pine trees. I think they're cedar. Right in the middle of nowhere. I really think these sumac are cool. Only thing left, besides a few random leaves, are pods. Seed pods. Okay, this is gate 2. I think I'm about a mile or so from Red Rock Canyon. Now, from here you can see the reservoir in the distance. And that's where I'm headed. And Red Rock Canyon, I'm assuming, is named for the red rocks out there in the middle of that field. It's different than most trails I go on. Most of them are tree covered and shaded, but this is actually really cool and beautiful in its own way. So they have these signs that tell you kind of where you're at, and I don't know if you'll be able to see in the video. That says Red Rock Canyon, and it's where that red and blue intersect. I indeed do have a water crossing coming up. Looks pretty tame though. That is the result of the water crossing. I sunk about 3 inches into the bottom every step. Okay, that water crossing sucked. Used half my water just to rinse my feet off. Ah, there's the red rocks. More awesome views of the Red Rock Canyon. I really like it. It's unique. I don't think many places I go are this barren. If you're enjoying this video, please take a moment and hit the like button. And I have some great videos coming up. If you subscribe, then you'll see those videos in your YouTube feed. Thanks. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Very cool, fun to climb on. And this is all sand that I'm walking in now, I'm sure, because it's washing away from the sandstone. It's pretty thick too. It's almost like being on a beach. A rare place with trees and shade, but it doesn't last very long. There's an earthen tunnel we're walking through. Solitary tree. Looks pretty cool. Getting closer to the reservoir. It's kind of cool that every half mile or mile you look up and it's just a little closer. So this past weekend, this is Monday, this past weekend I had a reunion for high school. It was kind of a 5-year mixed class. It didn't hit right on my 5-year. I think it's like my, I don't know what it was. It was my 37th high school reunion. And also this weekend, so that was on Saturday. On Friday night, I met up with the very first group of people I worked with out of college. And I hadn't seen them for about 30 years, and I hadn't seen most of my classmates for even longer than that. And it got me to thinking how bad it is that we get involved in our lives and kind of forget people that meant a lot to us earlier in our life. So I'm going to try and keep in touch with some of those people and hopefully don't let the people that are currently in my life go 30 years without me talking to them. Get closer. Have a turn off here. Oh, another sign. This says Prairie Trails, if you can't read it. And then here's gate 1. So I love the sound of that sign swinging. And this sign says Horsethief Trail. So we're going to go on the red route like we've been doing, and it should be enjoyable. After Horsethief Trail, I think we get into some caves, and I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll be able to climb up into them. I don't think they're too terribly high up, but we will see. This is actually a fun trail. It's not too difficult. It is pretty warm today. I think it's 85, and it's the end of October, which should be like 60s, I think. But I'm actually glad because I'm camping tonight in the low 65, so it'll be perfect for camping tonight. One thing about this trail for sure is it has lots of spiky balls and thorns and things that get stuck in your clothes and your fingers, and they don't come out very easily, and even in your skin. But I guess it's better than a cactus. But wow, those trees are beautiful. The yellow and the light green and the dark green. I don't know what kind they are, but I like it. We're gonna head downhill. It's sandy here too. Finally. Some shade. I think I'm going to stop in here and have lunch. Stopped to take a break, eat wrap that I made this morning. Really enjoying the trail. I think I would definitely recommend it for others to come and do it. It's unique terrain, pretty easy. I think I've done about 700 or 800 feet of elevation gain over 6-ish miles, maybe 7, but so it's pretty easy. A couple water crossings, but it's really enjoyable, and I'm so lucky today was so warm. These hoodoos are cool. Fortunately, those are on the other side of a fence, so I don't think I can get to them. These big giant red hoodoos. I'm in Horsethief Canyon at Kanapolis State Park, and really impressed with the geological formations here. Hope you're enjoying the trip, and I think I have about 5 miles left. So this part of the trail, I've been kind of following this massive boulder for quite a while. And I think I'm almost to the caves. Let's see if I notice them. I've been running a lot this summer, training for some races, and so I haven't backpacked much recently. I went on a barrage of them in the spring, and I kind of focused on running over the summer, so it's now fall and I'm hopefully back at it. I have this trip and a couple more in mind to do. This is what I'm walking in now. The sand is getting deep. I love that solo tree up there at the top, and that rock has one too. Climbing up Alum Canyon. It's a pretty steep hill, but not too terrible. By far the longest hill that I've had to climb. Quite the downhill here. It's very steep. Okay, I'm about getting in the area where the park ranger warned that you might see diamondback rattlers. So I doubt I'll see one, but I'm gonna certainly keep my eyes open for it. Found the first cave. It's a little bit of a hike up, but it wasn't bad, and I'm glad I got to finally find one. Coming into the final stretch, less than 2 miles left. Yeah, the most surprising thing to me on this trail is this is what you walk in a lot, and I'd say maybe 3 or 4 or 5 of the 12 miles is sand, and it's not terrible, but certainly takes a little more effort than walking on flat ground.
After my long day, I enjoyed a great dinner and a chat with my brother before heading to the tent for the night. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get future videos in your feed. I linked to a video on the left of another great hike in Kansas. Check it out.